Good morning, everybody. Ma Terry here, along with our fabulous co-star, Miss Lucy. Miss Lucy, say hi to everybody. Bo, I'm giving her a belly rub for you and Edie. Oh my gosh, are you enjoying it? Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Bo. Oh my gosh. So what are we talking about today? I got a script. Of course I do. We're talking about travel. Why? Because I'm getting ready to head off for the summer. There is so many moving parts. So if you have a notepad, come sit with me, take some notes. I've done this a few times before. This is sort of new for me because I am in a home, but I will be traveling for about 6 months. Yay! It's a really big trip. All right, so there's several different categories of things that you should consider before you take off. The most important one for me is finances. Do you have enough money to go? I was just Googling, here in San Diego, I think gas is $4.39, $4.49 a gallon at a cheap gas station. But in Bullhead City, Arizona, it's $2.99. So, there's a lot of financial stuff that you need to think about as you plan your trip. Gas, food, your vehicle, maintenance. Do you have a backup plan? What happens if you break down? Can you afford a hotel room? Do you have a van repair budget? Luckily, I do really good in that department. It's not that I'm cheap. People call me cheap. I'm not cheap. I'm very, if I don't need something, I don't buy it. Yeah. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. So, but this is going to be expensive. This is going to be an expensive trip. The crown jewel will be going to New York City. I love New York City. That'll be the most expensive city that we hit. Or will that be Gatlinburg? I don't know, down in Sevierville. I love that area, Dollywood. There are going to be a couple of amusement parks in this trip, so I have to budget. I have to save my money, which I've been saving my money. Thank you, Mr. Louis, for letting me stay here. Non gratis, I don't know what that means. Of course, I don't know what that means. But yeah, so finances are very important. Let's move along. What else are we waiting for? Why haven't we taken off yet? Well, Shelby, would you like, I'm going to field the question to Shelby. Shelby, why haven't we taken off yet? We can go right now if we want, can't we? What's the second one? Health, medications, that's right. This one, in April, she gets all of her little shots, so we got to make sure, I don't know anything about shots or, stuff like that. I just know that if I have to take her to PetSmart and get her groomed, they won't allow me. This is California. We're nuts out here. They won't allow her to get groomed. So we got to make sure we have all of our medications stocked up, whether it's flea medication, my medications. I am waiting for my medication to come in. Somehow they thought I don't need my high blood pressure medication anymore. How does that work? All of a sudden, it goes down. By the way, coffee up, everybody. Did you coffee up? Now, I made this cup. That's me on a buffalo. And as I drink the coffee, you'll be able to see more, huh? Coffee up. It is the most important meal of the day. It really is. Yeah, so I'm waiting for medications to come in. And, I went through the change at 40, so I have osteoporosis. Well, there's this new medication that actually rebuilds bone. So I'm having my sister, the doctor, look things over, make sure I don't do something stupid like my dad did and die from new medication. So, yeah, but I heard, I have to learn how to give myself shots. And it'll be a year treatment. I have really bad bone density. That's why, 2 years ago, I fell in New York City and I broke 4 bones. It was so easy to do. It was so simple. And yeah, I do everything I can for my osteoporosis. Strength, weight-bearing exercises. I eat right 99% of the time. Some things I am quitting. I'm bad at some things, and but most of the time for someone with my condition, I eat pretty darn good. So yeah, I'm pretty lucky about that. But yeah. I can't wait to leave. I can't. All right. I'm going like this. What am I thinking about? Crab, shrimp, East Coast, yeah. All right. So not only is my health, that was number 2. I'm not doing my numbers. Number 2, number 3. All right. Next is my van's health. Now then, got a new battery, I'm tongue-tied. I'm tongue-tied. All right, so I got a new battery. I got my tires rotated. I went outside to make sure, you use a quarter. You make sure you got good tread on your tire. When they did my oil change, they said maybe close to time for break. So we're going to have to check on that. So the van health is really important. And right now what I'm doing is I'm packing it. All of my winter camping supplies, they're getting put in a crate. The summer camping supplies are getting out of the crate so it's easily accessible. When I travel, I should tell you, like the first 2 months, me and Mr. Louis were going up north all the way to Spokane again. Maybe we'll do Seattle. Maybe we'll do British Columbia. We're still in the planning stages. But how did we get into van health to route map? Why did I jump ahead like that? I have no idea. But okay, so number 3 was van health. It was making sure the van's packed. All right, so even though I have all my summer stuff out, to keep me cool, it's still going to be cold. I know Arcata, California and stuff, anything along the Oregon coast, it's going to be cold at night. So I gotta pack for dual weather. Nothing I can do about the humidity on the East Coast. So, there is one thing I can do about the humidity on the East Coast. Come closer. Mid-September, it goes away for a while. Okay, there you go. That's what I arrive late. That's what I'm saying. All right, so we have just begun planning our route. Now, Louis is going to accompany me for the first 60 days as we go up to Northern California. I'm sorry. I'm going to do the German thing, okay? Sorry. My nose, it leaks. All right, so going up north, let me show you my map book. All right, so we have one of these road atlases. And if you ever looked at California, they have it broken up into 20 different bits because California is so big. So the first thing we did was we went to Oceanside, California, where we got a little map, and I'll show you the map real quick. Now, California is huge. It really is. But they do it. All right, let me see if I can see what I'm talking about. All right, so they do it like Northern California. Then we get to Southern California, and it's a lot easier to mark stuff up on this. I know, there's a computer. Terry, welcome to the 20th century. We have computers. I am not computer friendly, okay? So I like marking up a map. That's what I do. So we stopped in Oceanside. We have a couple of welcome centers. We have one as you leave Las Vegas in Barstow, California. I know that's a little far from Las Vegas. We have one up by Joshua Tree, and those are the ones that I know of. Why is my nose doing this to me? I don't know. So we went to the visitor center in Oceanside, California, but they also have little books like this so we can start planning things like Visit Anaheim. Yay! Or we just watched Yellow Productions, Santa Cruz. How did we miss Santa Cruz last time? Because we were speeding. We were trying to go up to Seattle and back again in 30 days. That is kind of hard to do. Anyhow, hope I'm not losing you. Did you know you can like and share, subscribe and comment? I know a lot of people didn't know that, but yeah, you really can. I'm serious. Or if you want to send me, take a screenshot. There I am, Ma Terry. That's for letters and that's for packages. Send me something. Oh, we'll talk about that real quick. Send me something. Now then, Mr. Louis always tells the post office to hold our mail, and he does it for my mailbox too, so I'm grateful for that. That's a nice service that the post office offers. All right, so we're working on a route map. Now, some things I did want to show you. Route map. What I put on my route map is casinos. I am a member of 1,000 Trails, so all the 1,000 trails there. And these are great if I have to stop in and take a shower real quick. That's pretty good. Or we want to camp for a night, camp for a week. I can do that. I bought the thing originally. Now I pay $50 a month forever for the rest of my life. But hey, we can camp there for free, so that's a big thing. Then when I was in Quartzsite, Love's Truck Stops. This is the locations map. It's not a map, but it's listed like that's where all the Love's truck stops are, and that will get written on my map. Now then, I am not saying at Every Love's truck stop, you can camp overnight for free. Love's is very welcoming to overnighters, but there are places like if there was one in San Diego, there is not. They would not be welcome because San Diego is weird. But I have no problem stealth camping out here. I love it. So we're working on the route map. Another thing we're doing to get prepared is I love watching videos. One of my favorite guys is Chris over at Yellow Productions. Him and his princess. I think his daughter's like 5 years old. So cute. I forget what kind of princess she is. But yeah, we watch their adventures. He does a really good job. He explains things really thoroughly. I mean, he's not a stealth camper. I mean, they stay in hotels and they pay outrageous money for meals and everything, but he does show a lot of free stuff. So that we are interested in. So yeah, I'm preparing mentally by watching a lot of videos and creating my route, doing my map book. What all will my map book have? We can camp because of me on military bases. And, I said Thousand Trails, casino camping, Loves. And I do a lot of stealth camping. There's a lot of hotel stealth camping. Can't wait to get back to Solvang and having some good German/Norwegian food. All right. Now then, what's different this year is I may pick up a sister in Virginia and we may do KOA camping, but that sounds like a lot of fun. She's so funny. Because she's like, oh, I'd love to go to Florida and do this and that with you. And I'm like, all right, so you're going to cart camp? No. You want a tent camp? No. But she can do a cabin. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I remember way before COVID, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, I stayed at a KOA in Sevierville, right next to Dollywood, right? And it was $40 a night just to put up a tent. And I don't think I had to put up a tent. I had just car camped. I don't even know what car I was in at the time. Lucy, where are you going? So I'll try some KOA cabins. Boy, this is going to be a variety of all sorts of different camping. All right, so we had finances, health, van health, route map, watching videos, creating a route, traveling with my sister, and the next thing is traveling with Lucy. Now that everybody thinks this is such a cakewalk traveling with Lucy. It is not. It is a mess. Number one, your fur gets everywhere. That's part of me back to the van health, cleaning the van, because there's little fur everywhere, huh? And dirt from quartzite, which I've been cleaning. Taking care of her, making sure she has her shot records. And sometimes, Miss Lucy, you are a Debbie Downer, right? I can't do everything with you. Luckily my family loves babysitting for her. Like when I go up to New York City, you have babysitters. But sometimes at Dollywood, you're going to have to stay at Doggywood. Now, Sevierville, where Dollywood is, they have a great doggy park, dog parks in the city. So I love it down there. I spend a week there every time I have a chance. There is so much to do, whether I'm going to Fashion Island and, watching log rolling. I don't know. They roll on logs. They throw hatchets. It's one of those shows. I love doing stuff like that. Can you tell I'm a little excited about getting the heck out of here? Oh, my sign says inspire, but if I turn it on, it'll blind you. I thought, wow, what a great idea to have a neon sign in the background. No, it's not. But yeah, and it's been drinking. It's been drinking right there. No, it hasn't. It has 2 screw hooks, and I only have one screw hook, one nail there to hang it up. So, so what? So what? Don't make fun of me. All right, girls, you ready to say goodbye to everybody? All right, that's what I consider when I go traveling. Do you have any ideas? Put it in the comments below. Did I forget anything? Food. Am I going to bring my refrigerator? Heck no, it's too much of a problem. I'd rather eat little like Spam packs and stuff like that. Sometimes I eat out. You think I'm going to miss Pizza Ranch? I am not. I have my little cooler, so, I can store some leftovers, but not a lot of food, and I'm okay with that. A lot of the United States, that's another thing I should have put here, food. I talked to Kate about this, is a lot of times, not in California, but out of California, I wake up at a Walmart. What better place? You wake up at a Walmart, you go in, you use the restroom, you find some cheese sticks or some cooked eggs or, hard-boiled eggs, or I like the crepe paninis that they put the food in it. It's like, They have TV dinners. I am not hurting for food when I travel around the country. All right, that's all I'm going to say about food. You can travel with a refrigerator if you want. A lot of people aren't on my diet. My diet is like 70% meat, a lot of chicken, a lot of fish, a lot of nuts, a lot of veggies, I guess it is easier for meat, but I really don't care. Just, to carry a refrigerator, do the cooking. I want to go out and have fun and go down water slides. Anyhow, Shelby, you want to say goodbye? Shelby has this adorable new haircut. Don't you, Miss Shelby? What do we say, Shelby? What do we say, Lucy? We will see you down the road. Bye, everyone. This is happiness right here. Oh, my gosh. Okay, go back to sleep, Shelby. She will.